Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne, and we are coming on here impromptu. I didn't let anyone know that we were coming on until the last moment. And so I would like to, first of all, introduce my friends that are here with me, that are here to support my channel and to support all of you. This is Cynthia Dawson, and she is a makeup artist like my friend Diane Watson, another makeup artist, and NASCAR man who is a little bit about everything.
Yep.
And hey, Brooke, welcome to you. Welcome to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to give a few moments for hopefully some people will jump on. And I'm going to go over here and share it out from my other computer. And you can all chat to each other, get to know each other. And we'll kind of wait for a little bit to see if anyone comes on. Okay? And otherwise, everyone will watch it in replay. So, okay. And I'm going to share this out. Hopefully it's up. There it goes. Yep. See it. I see it right now. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Share. We're going to do share. Okay. Let's see. And, you know, because most people don't know that I'm coming on, what I do, most everybody watches this later in replay. And it's kind of an odd time for me to come on too. Oops, what happened here? Let's see. Let me go back out of there. Trying to go back over here. I just lost myself. Okay. Here we go. Okay.
Find yourself.
Oh, I'm in an old one. I went to an old one for some reason. Okay, here's Grandma's porch. And share. Create post. Okay, there we go. Live from Grandma's porch.
Sorry, I have a bit of a cold, so I got the sniffles. Don't mind me.
You can just blame it on being from New York.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being from New York.
No, I know.
Me or what?
Jeez, I'm not from New York, but I have the New England accent, you know. I'm Italian.
Where are you from?
I'm from Rhode Island.
Oh, okay. So you got that Bostonian twang going on.
Yeah. But my boy's gonna be leaving for New York in a month. So.
Oh, really? Going to college there? Or
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to FIT there. It was great.
Yeah, he's going to Oswego.
Oh, nice. Oh, a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Windy City. Welcome to you. Great to see you. Thank you, Brooke, for coming. Thank you for being patient. Ask Base for 3. Thank you and welcome to you. Rosie's Closet, thank you. Rosie, I need you today. If you can kind of monitor the stream for me, I appreciate it. Thank you. How is everyone doing in the stream today?
Doing awesome.
Good. Diane, I want you to click on a NASCAR. Can you tell her how to click so she can see the comments?
Now, Diane, if you're on your phone, right?
Yeah.
You have to click the bottom of your screen, and you'll see it says live chat, and it comes up on your right hand side.
It says chat. Is that what I'm clicking?
Yep. And you should be able to see it.
Chat.
Nope, you're in pro. What did you do? What did you do, Diane? You took the screen. You took the screen off.
We lost her.
There she is. All right. You don't want to be in private chat. It'll be live comments, and then you'll see everything.
Live comment.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna try it again. Let's see.
Okay.
Chat.
Yep.
Live comments. Okay. Now all I can see are the live comments. I can't see any of you guys though.
Oh, we can see you.
But I can't see anything other than the comments.
Okay, so you want to go on to being able to see everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just clicked off the comments. I'd rather just see you guys. And if there's any questions, then...
Yeah, look at our beautiful faces.
That's right.
Cynthia knows how crazy I am. She knows
welcome. Megan,
we all fit together well.
Yeah, exactly. Now we just need Scott in here to really bust balls.
Right. I contacted Scott, and he's at work. He will
Yeah.
be at work until 4 o'clock. I invited him to come on, and I invited Norgus to come on, but she's not feeling well right now. She was on all this morning, and she said she's really having problems with her back, so she's not on right now. And Judy is on the plane somewhere. So
Kind of
Wow.
I thought maybe I'd end up being by myself. Well, Nakin Shop has a great channel. He has a growth channel. So Diane and Cynthia, you may want to subscribe to Nakin's Shop. He's got a very, very good channel.
What is that one? What's his called?
Nakin Shop, NACONSHOP, Nakin Shop.
I think I might be on that one.
Oh, okay.
I'll look and see.
Well, we are here today. This was impromptu to come on because, as you all know, I go to college at age 63, and my life is very, very busy and very full. So I have an unpredictable schedule along with a predictable one. And so I come on periodically at a moment's notice. And fortunately, I have friends that will jump on with me.
Yep.
And now Diane Watson is brand new to YouTube. Even though she's been on for a little while, she's almost at 1K. So that's a good number to reach because then you can get monetized. But she's still learning. All of this is very, very new to her.
Absolutely. Yeah. I wish I knew all about this when I had my 15,000 on Facebook, Then I could have just told them all to come over here. But I've been on Facebook and using Facebook and Instagram more than YouTube because I wasn't aware of everything that's going on over here. I mean, it's amazing.
It is amazing. And for Cynthia, as well as you, Diane, and several other of my friends, I've encouraged you all to come over here and begin to grow your channel, begin to build your channel. And it's not easy. It's not like being over on Facebook where you can just, friend somebody. You really have to wait for people, and you have to push out a lot of content. And there's a lot of different ways to grow your channel. You can go on to multiple channels and say hello to people and connect and come up on panels like you're all doing, which is a great way to grow your channel. But making content is probably one of the biggest things that's important. The reason my channel grew in 6 months the way it did is because I put out a lot of quality content that was digestible. It was not too much that people got bored with. It was short and sweet.
Well, I think instead of going on Facebook now every night at 9 o'clock, I already posted on my Facebook channel that I'm going to be going on YouTube every night at 9 o'clock to do my live. So that'll be a big difference and a big change for me. Hopefully, everybody from Facebook and Instagram will follow me over onto YouTube. So
yes,
I'm hoping for that.
Yes.
Well, I've looked at a lot of those, and I think StreamYard is one of the ones that will allow us to do it. And no, I have not figured it out yet. But you can get it set up to where when you go live on YouTube, it's shooting over and running it live on your Facebook at the same time.
Yeah, you just have to set.
I know that it can go the other way. I know that if you're on Facebook, you can do a program or an app called Facebook Uploader, and it'll upload your Facebook and it'll put it onto your YouTube. I don't know if you can do it the other way around.
You can do it the other way too.
You can do both.
Oh, you can.
Yep.
And is that with the same app?
Facebook Uploader? StreamYard, you can do it. Yes.
See, I don't have StreamYard. I have an iPhone SS Max and I have Streamlab. That's what it's called. I can't find StreamYard on my app store.
My son has it, and he has an iPhone 11, so you should be able to find it.
Yeah, it's not there. I looked like a million times for StreamYard. I've been using Streamlabs.
It's all one word. Don't separate StreamYard. It's one
Right.
word.
It's one word. So you have to put StreamYard in, and you'll see like a little duck that will come up, and that's the one you'll click on. And you get 20 free hours, 20 free hours per month.
Yep.
And if you're going to go over the 20 free hours, then you need to pay for it. And I think it's $25 a month. And of course, I pay for it because normally.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely go over that much.
And you're allowed up to 10 people now, free.
10 people. So in other words, you can put 10 people up here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Zoom, where you can bring on as many people as you want, kind of like that.
Right. Right. You can do that. And I think you will love it. And, coming over, jumping ship from Facebook, coming over to YouTube is a big journey. Cynthia, talk a little bit about your journey and your fears with coming over to YouTube and what it's been like for you.
It really stressed me out a lot because on my YouTube, what I do, trying to be totally transparent, with the folks that watch my videos and stuff. I wake up and get dressed enough that I'm presentable to be on here, but my hair is a mess, my face, everything's a mess, because that's what I wake up like, and I go through my skincare, my makeup, my whole 9 yards. And that's one thing when you're on Facebook with people you've gotten used to being around and stuff. But it is another thing when you come on YouTube, and Lord only knows who could be watching that.
You don't get to decide who watches you on YouTube. That's probably the biggest difference, because over on Facebook, pretty much, if you have 5,000 friends like I do, you pretty much can block them, and they're all pretty nice. I've not ever had a problem on Facebook, but I have, I do get trolls over here because, I have almost 7,000 friends over here on YouTube. And so obviously you're going to get people that pop in and out that are trolls. I always welcome trolls, and I always welcome them to come up. Very rarely do they ever come up. I have not had one come up yet, but I'm always open to it, see what they have to say. I think most trolls live in their grandmother's basement with an old box computer in the corner, and that's their life, is to troll from channel to channel. But I would love to interview a troll.
That's the whole point of being a troll. They could be just whoever they want to be in there.
That's right. That's right. That's absolutely right. And so you've got to remember that. And so Music Dimas, welcome. Multiverso, welcome. And Happy Campers, that I typed 2 words. I'll try 1 word.
Right, Diane. Rosie's Closet, saying that you have to go to Safari and use it that way. Use it as a web browser.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I will try it that way, because I know that I went into the apps and it's not showing in my app store.
If you don't
I'll just type it.
Diane, if you don't follow Crystal or Rosie's Closet, she's amazing. She looks like Rosie the Riveter. She is amazing. She's an amazing person.
Awesome.
And you got to follow her. She's really cool. She's a good friend of mine.
Well, hopefully they can follow me and let me know this way. I can follow them back, because like I said, I am not computer literate when it comes to YouTube. Give me Facebook, give me Instagram, I'm a whiz. YouTube, I know nothing about. So
you know what? Within a month, Diane, you will be a whiz at this. I mean, it's pretty simple to learn, and you want great content. The number 1 rule is have great content, because people are not going to come back to your channel if you don't have great content. Always address people as they come in. Like, I try to always address people. The only time I don't address them is when I don't have my glasses on and I can't see. So, but I always address people. I always welcome them to come up if they would like to come up. I put the link in, and they're always welcome to come up. Most people on my channel watch this in replay rather than in live, because for some reason YouTube does not push me out when I'm live, and they push me out 24 hours after the live has taken place, and that's when everyone comes on to watch it.
Yeah, that's really odd.
It is odd, and everyone is different. Everyone, has different issues, and that's probably my issue. Now, there's been a big purge go on, where people have lost a lot of their subscribers. I don't know, NASCAR, did that happen to you?
Yes, it has, and that's just because of the pandemic, and they don't have people working in the offices, and they have computers. The AIs are just deciding that, oh, you're not watching this person, so sorry, he's gone. So it's not.
NASCAR, how many viewers do you have?
I have 1,150 on here.
Oh, okay. So you made that 1,000. That's great.
Yep.
Yeah, the 1K is the big number. I remember, and this is the trick. I don't know if this happened to you, NASCAR, but when I made the 1K, immediately YouTube purged my channel. And I dropped to like 970, because what they do, they recognize that you can be monetized now. And when they recognize that you can be monetized now, they want to make sure there's no dead accounts. So they put your channel. So you need to get up to at least probably 1,050 in order to stay in the safe zone, because otherwise, if you get monetized, you would lose your monetization if you went under 1K. So you need to keep your numbers up, and you need to continue to grow, because that immediately happened within like an hour after I made my first 1K. So there's little things that you will learn. Cynthia, what was the biggest lesson you learned over here?
I think I had this preconceived notion just based on what I hear out of my 16 and my 19-year-old, that there was mostly trash on YouTube, and I wasn't really sure that it was a thing I wanted to be a part of, which is why I hadn't really, looked at it much. But then once I started doing, coming in on your lives with you and stuff, I have met some of the most amazing people. And that was the real shocker to me, that there are a lot of really down to earth folks over here. And it just shocked me.
Oh, and you really get to know them because you're seeing them live. Like Van Life. Now, I messaged her. I think she's on another live right now. Van Life with Gina Payne. Anyone that doesn't have Van Life with Gina Payne needs to have Van Life with Gina Payne. She's amazing.
You absolutely do. She is awesome.
You will love Van Life with Gina Payne.
Yeah.
And also Norgus R. She's amazing.
Norgus is wonderful.
She has live streams every morning, or pretty much every morning, Monday through Friday. And I mean, I have so many on here. Rosie's Closet. Everybody needs to go there. Check out Brooke. Check out the Happy Camper. Wonderful, wonderful channel. Happy Camper is amazing. Check out, anybody that's on my stream, because people that come on my stream, minus the trolls, are generally great people, because why else would they follow my channel if they were not people? Because my channel is about inspiration, living your best life, motivation. I didn't come on here for money. I didn't come on here for anything else. I came on here originally 10 years ago, 11 years ago, for my children, so that they would have running dialogue of mommy's wisdom. And I made all these 1-minute videos for my kids, but I kept them open public. Then 6 months ago, I came public here on YouTube, where I actually began to put together my material beyond for my children. And so if you go back on all the old videos, those were actually made for my kids. They were just my wisdom thoughts on every kind of issue. And so I've been here 6 months in the way that you all see me now. And I'm almost at 7K. I should be there shortly, may God willing. And it's not about numbers with me. It's about just, I enjoy coming on and doing my 5-minute videos.
You know, it was
And
really
you do
the
an
thing.
incredible job.
Thank
do an
you.
incredible
Yes, she
job,
does.
and I love you.
Thank you.
But you know, it was one of the things, because you hear so much talk about the evils of social media, you know, and I'm not stupid. It's out there. I know it's out there. But you know, I did my live day before yesterday, and was letting people know that there was a real good chance that I wouldn't be doing my lives for the next 2 months because I have this thing coming up, you know, and stuff. And my live feed and then my personal messages exploded with "don't you dare walk away," you know, and stuff. And it was like, oh my gosh, it was just,
Yeah,
it just touched you know.
No one says that you can't do both. You do all of them. You make them all work. I still go over on YouTube. I have kind of a different platform. I mean, on Facebook, I have a different platform. I talk about different subjects over there that I don't talk about over here. Over here, it's really purely my wisdom and my insights, my 5-minute videos on different topics. Over there, I'm kind of all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, Cynthia, what have you found that you have liked the most over here?
I love this. I love this, being in these lives where we're all in here talking together and sharing ideas. And, you know, I can share my opinion. You can share your opinion. They may not be the same, but we can share them. And there's a respect for that, you know. And that's a huge thing I think's missing in society today right now, is the ability to be able to have legitimate conversations and hear the other guy out and not be triggered or offended by it and be like, that's great, you know. So I like that everybody can get in here and just be who they are, think what they think, and you know, it's a great thing.
Because if you don't
Besides,
or if you don't like it, you just change the channel.
right,
That's right.
exactly.
That's right.
And it gives me somebody to talk to besides the chickens and the dogs, so you know.
Because she has, of course, nobody else to talk to, because that's all she has is chickens and dogs.
I want to say
And
hello
ducks.
to Roy and Becky's Travels. Roy and Becky's Travels. Shout out to Roy and Becky's Travels. They are in here. Roy and Becky's Travel. Thank you so much for coming in here. Thank you. Thank you so much.
NASCAR, you cannot forget my ducks. They would be sorely offended.
Cynthia, I have to send you. I got the other day. I was going through. I do auctions on. I'm going to be doing auctions 3 days a week now. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mondays is going to be my normal auction where I have 4 other people that auction off stuff with me. Wednesday is going to be jewelry, and Friday is going to be vintage.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there.
And
I'll be there.
and on Fridays is going to be vintage toys. I do like Cynthia. Do you remember what this is?
Oh my gosh! Yes, I think some of the little boys I used to run around with played with them. I wasn't allowed.
This is Megatron. This is a transformer that they banned because it looks like a real gun.
Oh, gotcha. I was thinking it was the cap guns.
Well, they come with caps, but this thing was taken off the market in 1983 because I mean, you walk in and it looks like a real gun.
Yeah, it does.
I'm missing
you walk in and you show that out to anybody, and they get shot.
I'm missing 2 pieces on it, but once I get the 2 pieces, it's worth $200.
Wow.
So,
good for you.
Cynthia, let me see. I'm looking for my jewelry box.
Okay.
I
mean, high-end jewelry too.
I love jewelry. He's talking my language.
You know, I really like jewelry too, but I have a hard time because I like smaller jewelry. Like, I don't want a ring that covers 3 of my fingers, you know, stuff like that, you know.
I just like a ring.
Cynthia,
on
you gotta hook up with me on
Facebook.
Facebook because I want to send these to you. I got a whole bunch of these, probably 20 of them, but these are handmade. Come on, open up. Why are you being a bitch?
Oh, how pretty.
Oh, those are so cute. I love that.
Cynthia, I think
Those
you
are
love
awesome.
those.
Yeah. Look, and it kind of matched my hair.
Yeah. So,
Those are
really
beautiful.
So
you say they're handmade?
Handcrafted, yep, in the Philippines.
Wow. Oh, wow. Those are beautiful.
So with the ducks and everything. I wish I could take it during the fall. I'll take a picture. I'll take a video outside. I have a pond, literally right in like 10 feet away, and we have families of ducks that just fly in, and it's so funny. Oh,
so
I actually have
any vintage jewelry, NASCAR man?
What's that?
Do you have any vintage jewelry that you're going to be selling?
Oh yeah, yep. Like this is a piece. This is a piece I found.
Oh, how pretty!
Oh, that's pretty.
I want that.
It's 925. It's 925.
That's gorgeous.
Where's my see? That's size 9.
Ugh.
Oh, too big.
See,
I have to go to
like a 6.
But I
have to go to my neighbor's farm to watch the wild ducks like that because we have Great Pyrenees outside, so they don't stay around my property much. That's pretty.
Yeah, stuff like I have a ton of jewelry. Harley, stop please. My golden doodles.
NASCAR. What I wanted to ask you is, what was your biggest fear when you went on YouTube?
Well, my biggest fear. See, I had a YouTube page 8 years ago. I was doing on the side. I was building classic cars with a buddy of mine. So we were doing actual custom cars, custom motorcycles, and everything. So we started a page. I started a YouTube channel of me building the cars. Well, once I had my 2 strokes, I stopped. And when I came back, it was my boys that were really pushing me to do it, for me to do something and to put my knowledge out there of the vintage toys and stuff like that. But I wasn't sure if I was going to get looked at differently this time because of my 2 strokes. I'm legally blind. I can't see out of my right eye. So I'm always constantly. So when I do something, I'm always doing everything left-sided. And I wasn't sure if they just it scared me. But I met Rosie, I met Crystal, I met Cynthia, I met Diana, I met a ton of crew, and we all stuck together, and we still talk, and I mean, it's
you can make a lot of really nice relationships and a lot of good friendships on here. I do know that much.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and you will. And Diane, as you go on, you will connect with more and more and more amazing people. I've made so many amazing friends on here, and it partly it's because you get to interact in face to face, and you see each other, and sometimes you see each other every day. And it's really, really wonderful. And I believe in coming over here. I don't believe you have to abandon ship from any other virtual media page or site. I think you just add it to what you're doing. Yeah. And so like Cynthia still goes and does Facebook, but she does this too as she's building her channel. Judy is another one. She's not here today, but Judy is building her channel. And a few of my other friends have come over here too. And so it just takes time, but you're almost at that 1K mark. So if you work hard, you should be at 1K within a week or 2. And
or 3.
Or 3, whatever it takes, it's like you keep going fishing. You keep getting on live streams. You keep making content. You keep showing up at the same time every day. One of the things that I have done right is that I made videos continually every day. There was not a day that I did not put out videos every day. So people knew to come to my channel. Someone said this morning on a live that they come to my channel about 5 times a day to see my videos, to see what I put up. So you got to stay consistent. That's the key. Quality and consistency, and then going to other people's channels and, you know, getting to know other people so that they'll follow you back to your channel.
Well, like I said, I'll be coming on live every night on YouTube now at 9 o'clock, but I'll also be coming on sporadically throughout the day because I don't work a full-time job other than doing my makeup and freelancing out to weddings and stuff like that. So when I'm home, I can come on YouTube at any time, at any given time, and either sell my wigs because I do sell wigs. I do my makeup. I also do nails. So I'll come on and do a nail video or something like that related to it. So I'll be on sporadically through the day, but I'll definitely be on every night at 9 o'clock on YouTube.
Good. I want to do a shout out to Save Robbie and Dee at Spectral 17. We have great people on here. We have Michael's Adventures, Save Robbie, Dee at Spectral. We have Rosie's Closet, and anyone that doesn't have Rosie's Closet needs to go over there and get Rosie's Closet. And we have some great people in the stream. So just go back and check everyone's channel out. I'm not technically a growth stream. Some people are growth streams. I'm not. I've thought about it, but I don't have the time to be one because it takes a lot of energy. Like our friend Brenda Land is she has an amazing channel, but it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. And, for me, I don't have that kind of time that I can set aside to do that, nor do I have a schedule on being on here like I did in the beginning.
Diana, I wanted to go back to kind of what NASCAR was talking about too, though, is like he felt, since he had the strokes that, maybe that would be a problem. That's the exact same thing, not stroke, but that's the same thing that I'm dealing with now. And that's what my live was about the other day. There's a lot of people out there that will look at someone and see whatever it is, and they get judged by it. And a lot of times, obviously for NASCAR, he most certainly did not have strokes on purpose. And that's what I'm dealing with right now, which is why I went on mine and I'm like, I'm not going to be here for like 2 months. I have genetically bad teeth. I brush my teeth like 4 times a day. I do all the things I should do. It doesn't matter because genetically they're just bad. And so on the 17th, I have to go and I have to have basically my whole jaw surgically cleaned out on the bottom. And it was like, I'm not going to come on here and do lives like that. I can't do that. And the outpouring of people that came out and they're like, well, we don't care about your teeth. We know that you better be here. You know what I'm saying? And it was just awesome. I've been the most floored by the amazing people that
Cynthia, listen, Cynthia, if I could just interrupt for 1 second. I was not blessed with beautiful teeth either, and I've gone on my Facebook, on my Instagram, and on my YouTube channel with flippers on, and these right here are not my teeth. They pop
not
out,
mine either.
Pop in, they cover the front of my teeth. The front of my teeth are really bad. Like you said, no matter how much you brush, it's
where do you get those at, Diana? I've never heard of such a thing.
I'm sorry, Diana.
Where do you get those at?
I get them on Instagram and on Amazon, and they're called Amacos, and they're just flippers, and they pop right in. They mold to your teeth and mold to your jaw, so you don't have to stop going on your lives. This will cover up any bad teeth that you may have, any missing teeth. I've been wearing these for the last 3 years because I can't afford to go and get all my teeth pulled and get implants put in.
Diane,
So
Right.
this is the
may
next best
help
thing.
so many people because I didn't even know about it. Not that I need it, but I know people that do. And
Yeah.
can you
Absolutely.
talk a little bit about what the price is for those and about
They
how
are $35 for one pair, and they come in small or large. The small is the smaller teeth, and the large are the bigger teeth. More designed for men, I would say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they come in a flat pack. You put them in almost boiling water, and the
Right.
inside part where the gum line is it gets gooey. And you take it out and you mold it to your teeth, and you just hold it like this, and then once it dries, you pop them out, and that's it. Then you can just pop them in and out. I wake up every morning. First thing I do, pop them in. Last thing
Yeah.
I do before I go to bed, I pop them in a little cup. I put in like some Effordent or whatever it is, just to make sure they stay white because I drink a lot of coffee. If you drink a lot of coffee, you smoke, they will turn yellow. But I go every 3 months and I buy a brand new pair, and I'm good.
I
Instead
can
of
tell
spending
my
thousands upon thousands, I spend
do
$35.
you use denture cream with it or anything like that,
You
Diane?
don't have to, no, because there's no upper plate.
Wow. Wow,
There
that
you
is
go, right there.
amazing. I wrote that down because I know people that, oh my gosh, that is
There is no upper plate whatsoever,
that is what
I'm
well,
gonna
that's
tell
what
my
I
husband.
learned on my
and they're
life.
back in.
That is wonderful. That is going to help so many people. So
Yeah,
many
I'm gonna tell my husband about that. That would be really great for him because he's got a couple of missing teeth and stuff. But in my case, both of my molars are like this in my jaw, and then they say it's because I have Native American blood, but my roots go down and they're all fused together and stuff
Ooh.
like that. And it's just a nightmare. I've been dealing with it since I was a child, and in my case, I don't have a choice to leave them in because then they are continually abscessing, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like right now, my entire jaw teeth through here, they just hurt till I could just about scream.
Uh,
Um, and so,
they
but
do
I've
have
had a lot of
uppers and
people.
lowers, though. They do have uppers and
Yeah,
lowers.
I have already have my upper partial or dental plate. We were trying to save these, but it's not working. But I've had people come up to me in my life and be just rude enough to say things like, "Do you not know what a toothbrush is?" or something. It's like, dude, you have any idea how many times a day I'm doing this? I have dental tools in my bathroom that I use to
Cynthia,
clean
do
my
not
teeth.
let them get to you because listen, I've had so many trolls on my Facebook page going, "Oh my God, where's your teeth? Look at your rotten teeth, and you got the fake teeth." And I'll pull them out. I have no
Yeah,
shame in my game. I will pull them out and I will show people only because people that are in my situation, I can help people with
right,
these and let them know that they can get it. And smiling like this all the time because you're ashamed of your smile and the way that your teeth look. I'm here to help people, and if that's going to help somebody, to let them go and spend $35 instead of going to a dentist and spending thousands. Like,
yeah,
I can't afford that right now. So like I
right.
said, I've been wearing these for 3 years, and so
Wow,
many of my viewers have bought them and have thanked me for it because
wow.
they're incredible.
And that's another side of it too. That's a part of the reason why I started doing what I'm doing over on Facebook is because I was in a really bad accident 10 years ago that left me disabled. So I can't do work like I used to do work and stuff. And I had to find something to do. And then it morphed into people being like, what? You're disabled and you're doing. And it's like, yeah, because just because we're broke doesn't mean we got to sit down in the rockers and quit.
Right.
So,
Yep.
I would like
yeah.
to say hello to Fatima Price. I would like to say hello to Rosie Bacala. And am I missing
Rosie!
somebody here? I might be missing, so I don't want to miss anybody. Nursing Hour Travel Bug. I want to say a special shout out to all of you. And also Rosie, Rosie let me see, where's she at? She had a question for you, and I got to find it, and I don't see it. Rosie
No,
Boswell
she was-
wants to know if you can eat with them, Diane. Can you?
I already saw Rosie what was going on, and I'll call you when I'm done. I promise.
Yeah, she wanted to know if you could eat with them. Can you eat with the teeth?
Oh, can I eat with the teeth? You can, but you really shouldn't. I don't. When I go to a restaurant, I have it down pat where I'll just grab a napkin and I'll put it over and I'll pop them out. Because when you're eating, nobody's gonna look at your teeth, right?
Right.
So when I'm done
Unless you
eating,
eat with your mouth wide open.
Either that or I'll excuse myself and go to the ladies' room and I'll come back and I'll have it in my pocketbook. And that's the way I do it. I don't usually eat with them. It's kind of difficult to eat with them, and that's one of the, I guess, the downfalls of it. But the great part is you don't have a plate up on top, which I would gag. If I had to get false teeth and the plate went up underneath my my palate, I'd probably gag. It would take me forever to get used to it. So this is just lining your natural teeth. You can drink, you can eat soft things with it. I've had, mashed potatoes and stuff like that. But anything that's hard, like if it was a steak or something, no, I wouldn't eat with them.
Okay.
See, Cynthia, you have. I think a lot of people supported you too, anyway, because of your name on your screen name. You're redneck pizzazz. 90% of rednecks don't have any teeth.
Oh my God. You're gonna have a lot of people pissed off at you for saying that.
And you wanna know what? I used to work with a lady. She originally came from Georgia, and I used to work in an antique shop with her for a little while. And one day she had two teeth because she smoked a lot. So she had two teeth, and a guy turned around and he was looking at a beautiful dresser. And next thing you know, she's like, this is what. And then one of her last two teeth flew and hit the back of the neck.
Hey, Save Robbie. Welcome.
Hey,
Save Robbie.
Oh
Good
my
morning.
God.
Welcome to see you.
Look at Diane's dying. Yeah, and it bounced. So I had to kick the thing underneath the carpet, so the guy didn't know what hit her.
Not on me. Oh, dummy. Oh my God.
I'm like, well, now you got one tooth. Now what are you gonna do?
If it makes you feel any better, I cannot even believe I'm getting ready to tell you this. If it makes you feel any better, last year I went down to the lake and was with a classmate of mine that I've known since I was like in second grade, and about once a year we'll have a little bender, and we were challenging each other with tequila shots, and then we decided we were hungry and we ate raw hot dogs, and that did not go together well. And
Did you
I ended up
raw hot dogs?
Right. I ended up throwing up so hard on his deck that I had to go retrieve my dental plate.
Oh my gosh.
Just the thought of eating a raw hot dog. Ugh.
Well,
I want to welcome Save Robbie. Hey, Save Robbie. Hey, can you tell us a little bit about your channel, Save Robbie?
Well, my channel is a mix of a lot of things, kind of a Seinfeld channel. I do music and parodies and just live chats, stuff like that. It's life in general. But I wanted to tell you. What's that?
The George Costanza of YouTube.
I suppose it's just a mix of everything. But Diana, I wanted to tell you, I found you through Norgus R's channel.
Yeah.
And
awesome.
Yeah, and just your videos and the way that you do them, it's always a quick message and it's throughout the entire day. They've helped me a lot in certain things I've been going through, which has been really refreshing to have. And for Cynthia, like I wanted to tell you too, as far as like when you meet wonderful people on here and they tell you like, who cares about your teeth or whatever, you know, there's so many other things where I'll listen to people, you know, I won't even look at people most of the time. I listen to their message, like a podcast or whatever it is. And it truly doesn't matter, you know, of course, your looks or anything, because no matter what you do, people are either going to have something nice to say or mean to say, just because that's just how people are.
Everybody's choice and opinion.
Yeah. So, but like, just like Diana, like when you come on, I see your videos even at nighttime. I'm like, oh, she's posting videos at night too. It's just throughout the day and it's a quick, simple message of something to think about. And I really like that.
You know, Robbie, I thank you so much for saying that, because that really touches me. And because my original reason I came on YouTube was for my children, as you heard. And then 6 months ago, I came public. And it was never about monetization. It was never about how many numbers or how many friends I could make. It was just about giving my message out, whatever messages they happen to be. And I never know what I'm going to talk about until the camera clicks. I'm inspired, and it's not scripted. It's whatever comes out of my mouth comes from my soul. And so it goes up. And, you know, sometimes I amaze myself. I go, oh my gosh, where did I get that? You know, but it comes from my soul. It comes from the spirit. The spirit links to the soul. The way it works, I believe, is, you know, the spirit, which is God, connects to our soul. Our soul often, when we dream and when we first wake up, that time between the sleep and waking, fully awake, that's when our soul is the most active with our subconscious, then links to our conscious. So when I'm up on doing a video, it's as if all of that has come through into my video. And it is always there in hopes that someone will be inspired.
Yeah. And I mean, it definitely helps. You don't know. There's some people that sometimes they'll comment out of nowhere and they'll say, hey, you know, I've been watching you for a year and I've been a silent viewer, but I just, you know, and they'll speak up. A lot of people, you don't even know who you're helping because they're just completely silent. You know, not everyone comments on stuff.
Thank you. Now, Robbie, let me ask you a few questions about your channel. How long have you been up on YouTube?
Well, I had a separate music channel just for my music for like the last 5 or 6 years. But Molly Go Lightly is the one that inspired me to do like a separate vlog channel,
yes,
which
Molly,
I'm glad she did.
Yep, Molly. I know Molly, yes.
Yeah. So I'm glad she did, because
I know, I watch her. It is what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, she's great. And she helped me start this channel. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't know a lot of people. I probably wouldn't even go into live streams or know anything about live streaming, really. But yeah, so I've had this channel for about almost 2 years, like a year and a half about.
What was your biggest fear about coming more public on YouTube?
Well, I guess in the beginning, there really wasn't a fear. It's just kind of fun. But then you see that there's, you know, you hear horror stories about, you know, they call them trolls or whatever.
I have them. I have them.
Yeah,
I
so
think
some
we
of them
all
have
had them.
Yeah, I've had bad experiences with large amounts of them sometimes. I think that would be the only thing, is just how crazy can somebody get? You don't know.
Pretty crazy.
Really, really crazy. I have one, and he comes on. He changes channels because I block him. But I think he's like a really, really old man, and he wants to levitate me on his bed, and he's serious about it. I mean, you get all kinds of trolls. Yeah, you get all kinds of trolls.
Wow.
You know, but the bigger your channel gets, the more you're going to get. That's part of the territory, and I think it's important to not let it get to you. Some people just stop altogether because they can't take it. You know what? I welcome them. If a troll comes on here, I welcome them to come up on the stream.
Yeah.
You know, me and Darlene I was on with Nuggets. We were the ones that pretty much restarted. I was on our morning show with her, and we had one day where we had to shut down the whole live because when we were using Google Hangouts, you couldn't tell who was coming in. and I mean they hit us so hard. We had about 200 trolls in 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. On YouTube.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Because I know Brenda Land, she had about 70 in one evening. And
so what do you do? I mean, what do you do?
You just shut it down.
Close it down, but they're gonna find you again, aren't they? Because I know that's how it was on Facebook for me.
Well, what happens now is especially with StreamYard, you know who's coming in. So, and then you set yourself up on StreamYard. You have Cynthia as your moderator. You have Robbie as your moderator. So when they see somebody come in, they just whack them and knock them out. You don't even know they're there.
Right.
Rosie's Closet is my mod on here today. Rosie and normally Gina and Norgus, they all mod my channel. Diane Watson, you need to make me a mod on your channel so that when I come on there, when I'm on there with you, I can, because you are going to get some trolls on there, and that way I can block them or mute them or whatever. You may not see them. So you need to have people that you trust. You don't make anybody a mod. You only make specific people a mod. You have to know them in some way where you can trust them.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you need to do. So yeah, Save Robbie, what do you think was the best thing that you found here on YouTube?
Friendships. I've made a lot of friendships to where it's not even we just talk on YouTube, outside of YouTube, and like a support system of people. Because there are going to be times people run into, whether you pick a fight with somebody or not, or whether you want people to attack you or not, it's going to happen. You could be doing nothing. So it's good to have a support system of people that are actually kind and understanding and have open minds. That's what I appreciate on here.
So Robbie, let me ask you this, okay? Because I know you probably do, and I know I periodically do. I call them the basher channels, where they get on there and it's all about their fighting and bickering, the bickering channels. My belief is that they have a place on here because there's people that want to bicker and they thrive on that. Now, I go on there not to bicker. I don't bicker. And I think that they boot me off sometimes because I'm spreading positive messages, and that's not what their channel's about. They don't want it to go positive. What do you think, Robbie, about the bickering channels? And you know which ones I'm talking about.
I do. And I've actually, like I said, whether you want to be sucked into it or not, I've been pulled into some of those things. I won't say whose channel, but a pretty large channel just recently.
I know which one. We're not going to say names.
No, not at all. But just recently thought that I had done something because they had heard something and it was terrible and it wasn't true. And there were hundreds of people going after me, and it created problems. And, so you got to be careful the way, if you're going to address something, like you said, people have a problem the way you address it because it's a positive thing. A lot of times I think it is important to address things on here publicly, but you got to be careful the way you do it, because there's been times where I've snapped on people and then it comes back on me and I look bad, but we got to watch our emotions because we're on a public platform.
Right. And I see people on these bickering channels that really, really, really go at it. I was on one, and there was a younger guy and an older man, and they were on the panel. And I mean, they went at it, and the older guy was really verbally beating up on the younger guy, in my opinion. And the host just sat there and let it happen. And for me personally, I would have shut it down real quick. I would have knocked them both off the screen, because I wouldn't have let that happen. But I do realize it brings viewership, that it brings people, and that's, some people, it's like they want channel, and so that's what they do. And so for me, that's not what my channel is about. And if I have a problem with somebody, I clear it up immediately, whether they want to listen to it or not. If they don't want to listen, then that's fine, but I clear it up, And when I go on the bickering channels, I tend to say hello, but I spread only a positive message. I don't connect in a negative way.
Right. Yeah, and that's important. It's good to have people like that on here, because like you said, people are attracted to stuff like that and they'll get more views with that. I've experienced it myself. You know, I'm like, why am I getting thousands of views on this video, but I'll make a song or something and nobody cares about it? Because they want to see you fighting with somebody. They want to see that.
And that's sad because you know what, Save Robbie, when people do that, they're showing that that's what they're used to in their life because you are drawn to what you're used to. Okay. And that makes me uncomfortable when I get into, seeing that. So I tend to leave right away when it gets like that because I don't want to see that sad part of people that are doing that to themselves because they're generating it. It's all generated. And, my channel is about living your best life, finding your best self, not trying to be like anybody else. None of us are going to be like anybody else. We want to be our best selves. We want to find our own best self and create it. And I think bashing other people does not make that happen.
So NASCAR man, I've seen you on Norgasar before. And Cynthia, I believe, was it Norgasar that I've seen you on as well? Is Cynthia frozen? Oh, she disappeared.
Yeah.
And Diane, this is the first time I've seen you. So how long have you guys been on here?
I've been on YouTube on and off, but my main platform was Facebook. I had like 15,000 viewers. And then I wound up getting hacked and I lost everything. And this has gone on for the last 2 years. So I kind of steered away from Facebook and started getting on Instagram and doing YouTube once in a blue moon. But I knew nothing about monetization or any of this. I met Diana Brienne in person, and she's a wonderful woman. And we've kept in touch over the last year that we've met and that we've known each other. So I'm going to be coming on YouTube like my regular schedule every night at 9 o'clock because that's what I normally would do on my Facebook. So I'm going to try to get everybody from Facebook to move over to my YouTube and go on, did I say Instagram? YouTube every night at 9 o'clock. Nice. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and with me, Robbie, I was on, Darlene started and she ran into me and that's why we used to do DD&T, me, her, and Tracy. And we started, and then we had a little falling. It wasn't a falling out with me and them. We had somebody else that was coming in and giving problems. So she made it more of a woman's channel now. So I go in once in a while to say hi to everybody. But I got her started. I got her to 1,000. So
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So
what do you do?
Is here. Michael, I don't know if you're still on here or if you left, but welcome, Michael. I didn't see you earlier. And Janet Nerlin channel, welcome. I think one of the biggest mistakes, let's talk about the biggest mistakes. The biggest mistakes on YouTube, I think the biggest mistake is ignoring the people in your live stream when you are on live. They won't come back. If you ignore them, they won't come back. So I always try to interrupt whoever's talking to welcome the people in my live stream. And I think that is the biggest mistake. I go on one and I haven't been on there lately because, well, they kind of ignore me when I go on. And I don't think they're purposefully ignoring me. It's all about them. And they're not a big channel. Okay. They're kind of a reasonable channel, but not a big channel. And I go on there and it's, it's not like, hey, because I always acknowledge people as they come in, as long as I have my glasses on. And that's the biggest mistake I see on.
Sounds like me. I can't put my glasses on and off because I can't see nothing. Hello?
She has to be the librarian, she won't see you.
Save Robbie, what do you think the biggest mistake that people make or you have made or both on YouTube?
I'll answer that, but I wanted to say, to go off what you just said, as far as I was just talking about this the other day, and I completely agree. Like if I'm on a panel and I'm running one on my channel, if I can't talk to the people, personally, as far as interrupting people, I'll highlight their comment on the screen just to, let them know that I'm seeing it. But it is very frustrating when you have just one person there's no panel, and somebody is on here and they're just talking for like 45 minutes and they haven't acknowledged the chat yet. I'm like, okay, this is supposed to be like a conversation, not like, just a one-man show.
It's a like we have Happy Camper on here and they are making comments. We have, everyone here. And so we try to acknowledge them, whether we interrupt or whether we put it in the chat, but make sure, I think that's the biggest for me. That is if I go to a channel, I went on a live stream like you did, Save Robbie, today, and you came up and they invited me up. I sat there for 10 minutes before they introduced me. And I would have never, as a matter of fact, people in the stream were saying, please introduce her, and they ignored that. And, they're a good channel, but they just didn't know better. They didn't know etiquette. That's part of YouTube etiquette. Acknowledge the people in your stream, especially the ones that come up on your panel.
Yeah, but as far as my biggest mistake, right now I'm actually going through alcohol therapy because quarantine and stuff has kind of made me started drinking heavily. And then I, have stress or whatever. My biggest mistake coming on here in I would say the last year, I've done this a number of times, is if I'm upset about something or even just anything, I suggest if you drink alcohol, don't do it while you're streaming. If you can't, if you're going to do it in big amounts, don't do that, because I've deleted a lot of streams because of that.
Yeah, sometimes you can say things that you're really just off the cuff and you have no filter when you're drinking.
No. That probably ranks number one, even above not inviting, not acknowledging people. Yeah, I think so. And I see it all the time on Facebook. People come on and they've been loopy and they're putting all kinds of stuff out, and that's not good. That's not good. NASCAR, what do you say was your biggest mistake or the biggest mistake you've seen made, or both?
My biggest mistake was I wanted to get to 1,000, and I had it set that I was going to do it. And if it wasn't for Nick Nemeth, I don't know if anybody who knows.
I know he's very good.
If it wasn't for Nick taking me aside and showing me a couple of videos on, don't let YouTube stress you out. It's only a stream. Yep. You have your life, you have your family, you have everything else to worry about. If it's not happening, it's not happening. And I just had so much stress.
Do it when you feel like it. You should do it when, I live my life I do it when I feel like it list. Because at 63 years old, which is my age, 63, I deserve the right to do things when I feel like it. So I come on YouTube because I feel like it. I haven't been on for 2 weeks live stream. I came on because I felt like it. If I didn't feel like it, I don't come on. I do my videos every day because I feel like it. I wouldn't do them if I didn't feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you.
Yeah, that was my biggest thing. And when Nick took me aside and said, listen, and now Nick's a huge, and I only had 600 subs, and he's like, this is what you need to do. Calm down, relax. Here's the video I did. Listen to it and do what you have to.
Yes. And what's the biggest mistake you think other people make?
They let everybody who's in the chat control them.
Yeah,
it's your channel.
Absolutely.
Don't let somebody come in and start throwing stuff at you in the chat. It's your channel. All you got to do is say, you don't even have to listen to them.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I get to determine who comes into my home, and my YouTube channel is my home as well. So if someone's not being respectful to me or to someone in the chat or to someone on the panel, they're blocked. And that's the way I do it. Maybe that's my best way, why I have pretty much good control over my channel. Because like when I went on that one channel, and I mean, it was diminishing. I don't like to see anyone diminished. I do not. I think it's terrible. We can correct somebody, but diminishing somebody is different. And I was appalled, and it was terrible. It was really, really terrible. And the person who owns the channel is the one. Here's Rosie. We're going to bring Rosie up. Hey,
Crystal.
welcome, Crystal. Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
There's my buddy. My
Hi.
buddy's on with us.
Hi, Derek.
Rosie, what do you think is the biggest mistake people make on here?
Well, you guys mentioned a couple of the really good ones. It's just not reading your chat, not interacting with your audience, basically, or recognizing people on your chat. Also, there's a lot. There's a lot of mistakes you can make on YouTube, but the drama is the biggest one. Stay out of it. Just stay out of it, because you'll lose followers. People don't really want to watch the drama, and the people that do want to watch the drama, you don't want them following your channel anyways.
Right.
Exactly.
We're not drama channels. My channel is not a drama channel. Mine's an old ladies channel.
Mine is a mom channel, so I don't want the drama.
Yeah. Yes. Van Life, Gina Payne is here, everybody. Van Life, I'm trying to get her to come up so that she can. Van Life, Gina, can you come up for a few moments to our panel? So I want you to meet Diane Watson, because I told her about you, and I would love for her to meet you. Rosie, I want to ask you, what was your biggest mistake on YouTube?
My biggest mistake on YouTube, probably listening to other people telling me how I should run my channel.
Good.
When I first started, I kind of reached out for some help, like how to grow my channel or what to do with it. And a lot of people had a lot of different responses for me. And so just listening to your own heart, conduct the channel or go with the channel the way that you want it to go, not the way everyone else wants it to go, because then you'll stay authentic to yourself. If you try to like please other people or try to make your channel what you think other people are going to want, it's fake. It just comes off fake. It sounds fake. And you just want to be authentic. And it's easier that way too than trying to be something that you're not.
Perfect advice. Perfect. I just be the best you know how to be. I think when you are authentically who you are, who God designed you to be, you come out with your own personality, your own gifts, your own challenges, your own, everything. People can recognize that. When you're a fake or you try to be someone else, people recognize that too. I think one of the reasons my channel took off so suddenly was I was just me from grandma's porch with my daily 5-minute little bits of wisdom. I did what I knew how to do, what I had been doing with my kids for the last 10 years on YouTube. For them, I just started giving it out to the public. And that's what you're basically saying, Rosie. You're saying the same exact thing, be authentically you.
Yes. Yeah.
Rosie, tell us a little bit
Rosie,
about
can you post your channel?
I'm sorry?
Can you post your link so I can subscribe to you, Rosie?
Yeah, give me 1 second and I'll pull it up.
Okay.
And Rosie, can you talk a little bit about your channel so people know what it is? Because most of the people that watch this live will watch it in replay. Like I said, for some reason, YouTube does not promote my live until 24 hours after we've made it. And then that's
bizarre.
We'll watch it.
Well, I think YouTube has been suppressing a lot of the lives during this whole pandemic thing, because there's way too many people on YouTube at one time doing lives, and I think the servers can't handle it. So they are suppressing a lot of the smaller channels and a lot of the lives. They still do pop up, but it's not coming up like in a lot of people's feeds.
Right.
So yeah, that is causing an issue.
So what would you say your channel is about for people who don't know?
My channel is about everything. It's all the mom things, basically. That's what my friend Wade named it, all the mom things. And that's basically what it is. It's about being a mom. It's about having a child with disabilities. It's about what I do to work from home with my sewing business and my reselling business.
Yes.
It's about cooking. It's about couponing. It's just being a mom and trying
to inspire people from a very practical sense. And that's what people need. They need practical, everyday, simple wisdom. And that's what you do. That's what I do. You're giving out stuff that people can relate to. How to save money when they go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
How to raise a child who has some challenges and difficulties. How to raise a child and do it well. You talk about everything, like you said, and that's what makes your channel special.
Thank you. I posted the
and
link.
Rosie, it said I was subscribed to you already, but I've never seen you pop up in my feed before. That's strange.
Oh, really? I went and subscribed to you because I hadn't been on your channel before, but maybe we've met somewhere along the way. I don't know. We seem to have a lot of, like, you've been to Norgis's channel, and I've been on her channel a few times, so maybe that's...
Okay. What about
Gina,
Think Dragon?
come on up, Gina. I don't see you. Gina,
Think
you're not in
Dragon.
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
like
gotta
Think
give the link.
Dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me give the link for Gina. Wait a minute. I'm gonna. Okay, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Gina.
Think Dragon.
There we go. My bad is my kids saying my bad. Hello, RV Weekend. Hello, Mia K channel. Hello, RV Weekends. If I'm missing anybody, please forgive me. Gina should be coming up here too. So I think you all know Gina, everybody, except Diane doesn't know Gina. Robbie, do you know Gina?
No, I don't.
She's going to come up in a moment.
Oh, wait.
I just put the thing in. I don't know.
Yeah,
There she is.
van life with Gina. She's pretty cool.
You're going to love Gina.
Okay.
Hey, Gina. Where's she at? A minute.
disappeared. There she is.
Hey, Gina. Welcome. Gina, first of all, before we do anything, okay, and I promised you this, okay, I promised you, okay, it was Gina's birthday a couple of days ago. So here we go, okay? Here we go, Gina. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
To you. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy
birthday, dear
Gina.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome.
My son goes to online school, and he's been doing that since kindergarten. And they always do like Zoom classrooms, sort of like this. And whenever they sing happy birthday to each other, they call it the zombie choir.
Thank you guys so much. You guys are
How
awesome.
you doing, Gina? How you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. I haven't had my coffee yet, but I'm doing good.
Well, Gina, we're asking the questions. First of all, I want it, you know everybody here, right? Gina, you know Save Robbie, you know NASCAR, you know Rosie.
Yep.
This is the first time. Diane Watson is a friend of mine, and I just pulled her over to YouTube. She's been on YouTube a little bit. She's almost at 1K. I mean, she's about 700 and something. So she's on her way, and she doesn't know a thing about YouTube. And I told her how great, you know.
I'm like a little baby.
Yeah, you know so much. You know how to make thumbnails and do everything. So, Diane, you need to really connect on Van Life with Gina Payne's channel. You will love her channel. She comes out with a daily video. She does live streaming. It's RV people, and you will love this channel.
Thank you, Diana.
Nice to meet you, Gina.
Gina,
Nice to meet you, my friend.
I want to ask you the same question I have asked everyone else. What do you think is the biggest mistake? I don't know if you heard me talk about it a few moments ago, but what do you think is the biggest mistake people make on YouTube?
I would have to say you guys already touched on it. It's kind of, well, when I first started live streaming, it was hard to, and it's still hard to watch the chat. If you get in the chat that's fast, it's really hard to watch, and you can't watch it from the StreamYard side. I can't because my internet's kind of slow, but I have to be on a different device watching it and then commenting on that device. And so, yeah, it's hard to watch. And kind of what I do on my random lives or even my scheduled lives, I have a lot of mods, and I have like a wrench party, you know. Pretty much everybody that comes in there, I mod them for that show so they can run their own links.
Yes.
and I've been very lucky in that since now if it's somebody I've never seen before, I'll hold off and have somebody else run their link. But if they continue to chat with me and stay in and come into other chats, I'll mod them and then have them run their own link. And I'm not a grow channel, but I feel that in the community that I'm in, you know, we want to grow too as a community. And I'm in a lot of different communities. I'm in a crocheting community. I'm in this community. I'm in an RV community, van life community. I try to touch base with everybody because I don't only like van life or RVs. I like Diana Brienne Fairchild's. Her channel is inspirational and good advice. And you know, she's showed me channels that I would thought she would never watch, like Scuffed Van Life. Great channel. It's like stepping back into the 70s with these guys, and they go live like 11 hours a day.
Absolutely. If you're not on Scuffed Van Life, you're missing something. Scuffed Van Life is what it's called. This is a couple that rides around in their van normally. Now, I think they're positioned in a church, an old church right now.
They just bought that church for $7,000.
Oh my gosh! And so they're redoing the church to live in. I mean, you've got to follow their channel. You're going to love Scuffed Van Life.
What states do they live in? What states do they live in?
I think it is either Illinois or Missouri, but I think it's Illinois. I'm pretty positive.
Wow. That's amazing.
But they just left my area last month. They traveled the states in their van, and they just have like a it's not a Sprinter, but it's kind of like a Sprinter van. But they're amazing. They're down to earth. You know, they're scuffed. It is truly a scuffed name, fits them, and they're very, very. They talk to everybody in their chat, and there's 100 people, 200 people at a time in there.
That's why people like them. And Gina, you do the same. Gina, I want to say this before I forget. One of the things I love about Gina is the best host or hostess, or what do you call it?
You.
Person. You acknowledge everybody. You talk about everybody in such a positive light. You bring them out. You are so amazing. When I come to your lives and I hear how you handle your live stream, I mean, I'm so impressed. So impressed the way you do it.
I want you guys to feel like you're in the van with me, and like
we do.
I've got several people in here that are wrenches in my channel, RV Weekends, the Happy Camper. And I just want everybody to feel at home when they come to my lives, or if I'm just talking to you on a 10-minute video, I want you to feel like you're here. So I do everyday van life, and you know, I don't, if it's something sad, I try not to talk about it, or something bad, you know, and I try not to get into drama. And there's a lot of drama in YouTube land for people just starting out. This is its own little world, and I can tell you this: when you get your first thumbs down, you're doing good. That means you made it.
Right.
And thumbs down.
I have two that come on here regularly, and before they even watch the video, they give me thumbs down.
Well, when I have my lives, I have a little thing. When I see a thumbs down, I'll click on it. It's on the not the banner, but I forget what you call it on the side. You can put little clips in your video or your live stream. I have a Superman going like this on the thumbs down, clapping, you know. So, you know, but I welcome the thumbs down because it is interaction. No matter how you look at it, to YouTube, it is good. So remember that. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve on YouTube. But I can tell you this: I am more happier in my life than I've ever been due to the RV community.
Yes.
These people are wonderful. I talk on the phone more now than I ever did before. And, you know, people think that van life or RV life or whatever can get lonely. It can. But I am less lonely than I ever have been in my entire life due to the YouTube community. Yes. And I mean, I talk on the phone. I text people. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't talk to somebody. And so yeah, it's wonderful, and there's a lot of benefit to it. And another thing, when you're doing a channel, my belief is if you're doing it for money, doing it the wrong way, because there's a trillion channels out there, and not everybody makes it. I don't make money at it. You know, I'm still growing, and I play guitar. I used to play in bands and want to be a rock star. And I'll tell you, if you're doing it for the money, you're not doing it for the right reason. You got to do it because you want to and that you enjoy it.
Because you want to. You got to do it because you enjoy it. And whatever money you make is just a bonus to what you do. Exactly. And, that's the whole key, is being here because you love it. I come on every day with my wisdom because I just want to share it out. That's my reason for being here.
Right.
And it was never really even to do live streams. It was really, I love doing live streams because we got to connect on the panel. And yet that's not my main part of what I do. My main part of what I do is I come on here with a subject, inspired subject, not one that I've made up, but one that was inspired to me. And I come on and I talk about it and then I get off. That's kind of what my thing, in the hopes that somebody will be inspired.
Yeah, well, I do the same thing. But I don't really plan anything. Mine's kind of off the cuff. But my whole point is to get everybody in the room and new people in the room so we can all meet each other. Yes. And I know I'm not a grow channel per se, but why can't we step off this plane and grow together? That's right.
We all help each other. We all are here to help each other. It's very hard to grow on YouTube unless you connect the way we are. The way we are brings us out in the open, and then people go to our channels and connect because now they've seen us and they want to come back for more. Yes. And everybody on here, save Robbie, Rosie's Closet, Van Life with Tina Payne, Diane Watson, NASCAR 3345. Everyone has such wonderful channels. Everyone in the stream. The great thing about my channel is people don't stay if they don't want to be inspired.
Right.
Right. The people that are in my channel are here because they want to be inspired. If they want to live their best life, I should say. They have to find their own way to do it. I can't tell them how to do it. But they're here because they want to see how other people find their best life. My best life does not look the same as Save Robbie's or Rosie's or NASCAR's or Diane's or Gina's. All of ours are different. We all have a different way of living our best life.
I'll tell you, if you to learn a lot about being new, if you haven't done a lot of lives, watch Daydream About Nice Things. He's on every morning. He's on the East Coast. I believe he's in Alabama, but the time there, I'm usually asleep when he comes on my time because he's so early. But he does giveaways, but he's a big part of the community and he welcomes new people. You feel at home when you go in there. It's just like walking into the Cheers bar. Everybody knows your name type thing. You go in there and say hello. And everybody, you're typing the whole first 10 minutes in there. Once they see you, they start telling you hello, hello, hello. And you just feel warm and welcome. And RV Weekends is a mod for him. I'm a mod for him. But the Happy Camper, we all go there. And he's an amazing channel. He's uplifting. And he comes to all of our live streams and participates, and whether he tries to find time to pop into everybody's, but that's what's great about when you find that niche, but I'm telling you, he'll inspire you to do lives if you watch him. And he's doing it. He's actually doing it from his closet right now because they're getting ready to move. So his wife stuck him in the closet. So we joke with him about that. You're in the closet now, buddy.
White.
She only lets him out if he has to do work. That's what we tell him. So but he's a great channel.
So my question, Gina, and it's going to be for everyone here, what number one piece of advice would you give to Diane Watson, being that she is really fresh and new to doing this? What number one piece?
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Be real. Be real. Yep. What you're portraying or whatever you're doing with your channel, mine's about van life, but it's about my van life, and I it's like a vlog. I vlog it. I don't know what you're doing with your channel, but for me, it's like a vlog. So I'm pretty honest, and I keep the videos themselves 10 minutes, under 15 minutes always, and I mean that would be the best advice. Be yourself.
Rosie,
I would say.
Go ahead, Save Robbie. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I would just say, because everybody comes here for a different reason. But for me personally, my advice would be not only be active on your channel if you're going to be here, but like go interact with other people, don't, because I'm not a grow channel either. I have been to them. They are a little bit, you don't feel as connected in those.
Not at
True
all.
interactions with, no,
all.
they're not. And the majority of people, seriously, that you meet in there, you're probably never going to see them again. They're never going to comment on your stuff. So stuff like this, interacting with people on panels and getting to know other people.
Then how do I get to my 1,000 views? I'm at like 700 and something now.
Okay,
unless
so
you go to those growth channels, how do you grow?
No.
Interacting
with people like this, just by doing that. And the thing is too, my channel grew simply because Molly Go Lightly. That's the only reason it did, because she was my friend. But the thing is, a lot of people, I had done a true crime thing where I went up to, I don't know if you've heard of the Chris Watts case. My channel gained 1,000 subscribers overnight from that. Right. However, YouTube does go through and they'll kind of weed bots out that aren't there, and you'll start to lose subscribers again. But so to me, it's not even about the subscribers. It's about the people who keep coming back, the regular names that I see and get to know. Right. And like, that is the way my channel has grown, just by talking to people, like really talking to them.
And he's
fake people. Came up on the panel. So Diane, what he's saying is, you find panels when you go from all these channels, you say hi, you get to know the stream. If someone says, hey, you can come on up, you jump up like everyone has done today. And that's so you're visible. So you're not just, in the stream, you're up on the panels, and that's how you grow. That's how I grew too. I went up on everyone's panels, even the bashing channels I went up on, and talked about making I talked about making, I don't know, Save Robbie, if you remember, I was on one of the bashing channels, and I went up there and I talked about, and they were all bashing with each other, but I was talking about baking $5 cardboard butter pizzas. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about what channel it was, but you would know which channel it is. And
I remember that, by the way.
As far as steady growth, I pretty much, I try to do a video every day, but since I've been doing lives, I've tried to do a video every day that I don't go live. Now, and so it's content as a steady growth, 1 or 2 a day, 3 or 4 a day. But now I have been on channels where I grew overnight per se, and not grew a lot, say 100 overnight. And it was like Shoot the SHIT channel. It's called Shoot that channel. They're awesome people. Yeah. They do get into a little picking on it with other channels, but they're about comedy if you really watch them. But they invited me on for a pet parade because I have 5 cats that I live with, and a pet show. And so my cat won 2nd place.
I remember that, Gina. I remember you got like $100 or something. Did you get
$1,000 was first place. 2nd place was $125, and I took 2nd against a talking dog with just a fat cat. Just sitting in my arms, a fat cat.
Yeah.
But the thing about that is, I overnight, I got 120 subscribers, and I don't think any were taken away, but they all commented on whatever they watched on my channel. They commented on the video, and that's a key. Absolutely. So if you don't go to people and comment, they don't know you're watching them. They don't know you're a part of them. And I'll tell you now, Van City Van Life is probably my idol per se on here. I have a YouTube crush on that channel. I've been watching him from 1,000 subscribers. I comment on every video. And so last month, I'm dynamite to bring in that feed. I'm sitting here on my live stream, and I look over and I see Van City. He has like 80,000 subscribers. I looked over and I about fell over. I moved my mic and I'm like, what?
Yes.
That's Van City Van Life. And I about fell over. So I went to his next live, and he could tell by my face I about fell off my chair. I got in on his live. I was in his feed, just in the thing, and he's running 300, 500 people through his, and he tries to read everybody. But he's seen me, and he goes, I got to tell you a cute story. Well, out of that came 80 subscribers overnight. I call it overnight. And most of them were not content creators. They were subscribers.
That's how
and
you do it. Gina's telling you that's the right way. You have to be out there. You have to be visible. You have to connect. You have to let people know that you like their channel. And, if you just sit there and do nothing, no one's going to know anything about you. And that's the biggest failure that I think people make trying to grow their channel, is that they don't interact. They don't go to other people's channels. They wait for people to come to them.
yeah, and doing live streams, like I said, like you guys say, acknowledge everybody that comes through. But I'll tell you, go to. You guys really should check out Daydreams About Nice Things. He's a country boy. He's this close to monetization. I mean, like, he only needs 45 more subscribers, I think, and he's got all of his watch hours, which that's unusual to have it in that turn.
Yeah.
But he's a good channel. You meet a lot of people in his lives, and they're not, he welcomes everybody, and you guys should check him out, because you can learn a little bit about lives if you do that style of live from him. And he goes live every day, an hour a day, and then 2 times at night in the week, I think, or 1 or 2 times in the evening on the weekend during the week.
You got to be consistent, whether you make videos or whether you go live. You got to be consistent. See, now I'm inconsistent with my live streams, but I'm very consistent with my daily videos. And so you got to be consistent. Rosie, what would you say would be your biggest piece of advice for Diane Watson?
Utilize your other social media. So if you have a big following, like on Instagram or Facebook or even Pinterest, like my biggest following is on Pinterest. So I post my videos on Pinterest. I post my friends' videos on Pinterest, and that brings traffic to my channel and gets more followers. If they're already following you somewhere else, then they're more likely to also follow you on YouTube. So, if you have an Instagram, Facebook, whatever you use for social media, let them know that you have a YouTube channel and post your video information there.
She is so point on that. And another platform, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, is Reddit.
Yeah.
When I looked at my analytics, 30% of my views come from Reddit, 60% from Facebook. So my views are coming from those. Reddit, you got to have thick skin. But when you find when you find, and I've made a mistake on Reddit, and I've said this in lives. I have a step van. I posted in a bread truck community, and I got an email, and this fella goes, "Darling, I love your channel, but you posted in an adult porn site." I'm like, "What?"
What?
Oh my gosh.
He goes, "I subscribed to your channel because I loved your video," but he goes, you probably don't want to post in there anymore. I was like, "Okay, good. Thank you for that info." So yeah, check out where you post on Reddit, but I got a subscriber out of it. But
well, that's good.
That's interesting.
Okay, now
I also like with my friends doing giveaways and stuff. That's fun. They like that.
What was that?
I want to start with Diane Watson. I want to ask, I'm going to go through each of you, and I want to ask this question so you can think about it. Well, I want to ask the question, what is your dream for your channel? Diane, tell me what your dream is.
To go viral. I want one of my videos to go viral.
Yeah.
Okay. That is your dream.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, my real dream on Facebook, because I had over 15,000 viewers before I got hacked on my Facebook, was the ability to have Lady Gaga get in touch with me so I could do her makeup. But I doubt that's going to happen.
You never know. You never know. That could be one of your dreams too for Lady Gaga.
Know, right? Anything's
you
possible.
never know. You never know who's going to see you out here. You never know at what point someone sees you. So your dream is to go viral. I think that's a wonderful thing. I think that's a wonderful thing, and it's always possible. Always possible.
It only takes one video to go viral, and everybody's got the ability to do it. So
I want Grandma's porch to go viral.
There you go.
Okay, Save Robbie, I want to know what your dream is for your YouTube channel.
Mine kind of already has come True. The reason I named my channel Save Robbie. First of all, I love the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, so save Ferris. But when I started my vlog channel, I was going through a more difficult time than now, like mentally and spiritually and stuff. And I started vlogging, and it helped me, connecting with people. That's why I named it Save Robbie, and made me more spiritually connected. And I've gone through some bumps in the road on here and gone through some stressful stuff, but it just continues to save Robbie. It helps me.
That's great.
So your dream, Robbie, is an ongoing process.
Yeah, just like, not a lot of people like my music that I write, but I keep that kind of on a separate channel, but that's also Save Robbie. And when I do that, it's just a way of getting my feelings out, and it just helps me. It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Robbie, can I ask you something really quick? And I guess I could ask everybody.
Yeah.
I know that you can't play any music on YouTube. It's the same as any other platform. Is that correct?
Well, there have been a couple of times where I've done either written music or done a cover song, and I put it on my monetized channel, like my main channel. And sometimes they'll just say, hey, it's not a copyright strike. They'll say, you just got to take it out and we'll let you have it on there. Sometimes it only blocks it in certain countries. And then sometimes, like, I don't know if you've heard the artist Emily King, but I did a cover song of hers. And instead of taking it off, they said, we're going to let you keep it on, but we're going to monetize it too. But if you make any money off of it, then it just goes directly to her. So it just depends on the, but the other day I played a Sarah Bareilles song on my
music. I did hear that you can play music, but it has to be non-copyrighted music.
Or you can,
it's kind of a,
go ahead.
It's just a risk you got to take. I've played multiple. I was on a dancing stream one time. We're dancing to tons of music. Nothing happened. Sometimes you'll get like a copyright warning saying the video's still up, but just so maybe they'll monetize it and make money off of it. But it just depends. It's just kind of a risk
you're safer not to use music. You're safer. If you want to be safe, especially if you're monetized, you don't want to use music unless it's your own music, unless it's something you've done.
Or it's Epidemic Sound. Now,
yes,
I gained subscribers when I started using music from Epidemic Sound.
Yeah.
It has a creator platform in it too that has all kinds of music. I have the $15 a month thing. Even if I stopped using Epidemic Sound, the videos I've already made with it are still, they'll keep those songs. But
is that an app? What is that?
No, it's just look up, just Google Epidemic Sound. You go to it, you join it. It's $15 a month. They have over 30,000 songs in there, and it's not songs that you hear on the radio, but they're I mean, I don't even listen to the radio anymore. And if you go to like my channel trailer, or any videos is from Epidemic Sound. And because there's nothing against it on. Now, I have heard people say they've got a warning, but as long as you're putting in your description from Epidemic Sound, you're paying ASCAP by them. By paying that $15 a month, you're paying for the rights to use those songs.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I was using an editing program that had some free music on it, or music that, because you pay for that service, you can use the music. And I had some songs on my YouTube channel, and they were flagged. I got a notification, but then I just wrote back to YouTube and said, hey, I pay for this service. This music I'm allowed to use it. And then they just let it go. So sometimes you just have to fight it sometimes. And then other times, like I did a video, I was inside of a Goodwill and they were playing music on the radio. It was really loud. And they said, you either have to take the music off or we'll just demonetize the video. So I'm like, well, just demonetize it. I don't care. So
well, see, Happy Kendra says she gets a claim every time. And I've never had a claim against mine at all. I've been using it for 6 months now.
Wow.
I want to welcome Carolina Hillary and Sunflower Queen Girl and E. Johnson Wooston. I want to finish up with the question I want to ask Rosie and I want to ask Gina, because in about 5 minutes I'm going to have to go. I'm being fitted for a cami boot for my left heel because I'm a runner at age 63, and so I got to go get fitted for a cami boot. And it's just like you put it on, you take it off, but it kind of keeps everything in alignment. So I'm going to go get that. So I want to shout out to Carolina Hillbilly. If you're not on Carolina Hillbilly's channel, you need to be on there. It's a great growth channel. And check out Sunflower's channel and Johnson's channel and everyone on here, the Happy Camper, everyone on here. I want to ask Rosie, what is your dream for your channel?
I don't really have a dream for my channel. I guess it would just be to continue making new friends.
Yes.
I don't really care if my channel has 1 billion subscribers. Right now I just have like, I think almost 800, and I'm happy with that. Because everyone that is subscribed to my channel has just been like really close friends. So,
Yep.
I'm really happy with that. I've had a few videos that not necessarily have gone viral, but have tons and tons of views on them. So that's not really a thing that I care about. And I really don't even care about being monetized at this point.
You're sort of like Save Robbie in a way. It's a journey for you. You're happy with what you're doing, and you don't have necessarily an end goal in mind.
Yeah, I'm happy connecting with people, happy making friends. And then I do have our autism support group every week, which I've been kind of slacking on, but and that's important to me. So just connecting with other people going through similar situations. And that's, I guess, would be my goal, is just continuing to have those relationships on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Gina, what is your dream for your YouTube channel?
Just to keep meeting people, and I don't know. I've gotten more out of this than as a YouTube channel. I got more out of this meeting friends and hanging out with people, and if you want to call that grow, that's fine. But to me, it's just keep having fun every day that I do this, and that's why I do it. I don't, it keeps me entertained. I'm retired. I had to retire early due to health issues, and this has made my life brighter. So that's kind of how I feel about it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if I go viral, yippee, but if I don't, yippee, it's I've made great friends along the way.
Gina, I think your channel, I believe your channel is going to be one of those channels like, what's the one I told you about that has 100,000 now? The older couple, well, my age, that used to live in their little trailer, but now they moved to a house. Do you know which one I'm talking?
I know, but I can't remember the name now. I know who you're talking about.
Called Live Simple, Live Free. Oh, Tiny House Prepper.
Yeah,
you're going to generate. When you had 450 subscribers or 430, and I came on your channel, I said you're going to be a huge star, and I believe that. And yet your goal is what you're saying is just to enjoy the journey, and that's what Rosie said. And basically, Scott, Save Robbie, is saying the same thing. Yeah. And Diane, she wants to be a superstar with a viral video, which I totally support too.
Right on.
And my goal is the same goal that I came on here with. It's the very same goal. It's just to inspire, and that's it. There's no other reason. I don't need I don't need anything else from it, and to make great friends, to inspire and to make great friends. And that's my only goal for being here.
Diane Watson, I will tell you that if you just go and connect to other channels and watch them faithfully and talk to them, it will come. I mean, that's just kind of how it works.
Well, like I told Brianne, if you can send me people's pages or people's, that I can go and watch, let me know, because I don't know anybody. So
well, you need to connect with Gina's, you need to connect with Rosie's and Robbie's. And by the way, anyone that is not connected with me on Facebook, can you please come over and connect with me? If I like Save Robbie, if I don't know what your Facebook name is, I may not accept you, but I need to kind of know that it's you. And but come over, Rosie, Save Robbie, if you're not on my channel, so that I can have you up again, and I have a way to message you. Now I also have a public channel that has about 11,000 on it, and it's called Diana Brienne Fairchild Everyday Words of Wisdom. You can also message me through there, and I actually will get the message there more so than on my own channel, because on my own page over there, everything goes to a different inbox if they're not a friend on the actual page. So you can message me on either of those, and hopefully friend me.
The only one that I can get messaged on, really, I mean, I can't get messaged really on my Facebook, but on my Enhanced Beauty Therapy on Instagram, that's really where I get most of my emails or messages on my Enhanced Beauty Therapy on Instagram. So
I want to thank all of you for being here. Gina, Crystal, Robbie, Diane, all of you. Gina has been such an enormous support. Rosie is always a fantastic moderator and comes up. Save Robbie, this is your first time, and I'm so glad you're here. I hope you come back on my live streams. Diane, we are here to support you, encourage you, lift you up, get you out there, and you will make your 1K in a short time, and you will be successful on YouTube if you put your mind to it. It's a matter of being consistent, being on every day. No matter whether you have one person watching you or 1,000, it doesn't matter. You're here. You got to stay with consistency.
Thank you, Diana. I appreciate you bringing me on. And
see you guys.
Each and every
Love
one
you,
of
Gina. Happy
Bye, guys. I'm going to jump off too.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Robbie.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. And now there are 3. Now there are 2. What happened? We lost Diane too.
Everybody left.
I thank you, and I thank everybody in the stream. I thank you, Rosie, for being such a great moderator.
Oh,
I
thank you.
really appreciate you. Well, I'm going to go get my cami boot fitted.
Yes, go do that. Have a great day.
I'll do a video about it. Well, as we always say, from my house to your house, may God bless you. And I hope to talk to you all soon again. Bye-bye.